Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham daily news and update show, the Breakfast Club, for Monday, April 28th, live from, Wrexham, but we're in Shotton, just outside of Wrexham. But happy to be here and join you for an afternoon show. I watched the sun go down over the farm that's over here behind us, with all the spiders, of course. So how's everyone doing today? How are we feeling? We're just getting off that high, getting into the work week, firing up a work week with the adults. But happy to be here. Got a few things I'm going to talk about. And as you can see on the thumbnail, it says Wrexham's goal is the Premier League. And everyone out there is going to be like, well, the Sutherland didn't do it, then this one didn't do it. And you got to have some humbleness to it and all this crap. But you know what? If you're not going to go to the top, then don't go at all. And that's what we're going to go for. And that's what we're going to discuss today. And the trailer for Welcome to Wrexham Season 5 has dropped. And if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to see it. We're going to walk through it, and we're going to have those memories. Remember, over the course of the summer, we will be doing the live watch-alongs the night when they drop on FX, so we can relive it all together. That's one of the things we're going to be doing on the Local Pundit. So anyways, please smash that like button and subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already. And I'll tell you this right now, two things. Go subscribe to the Global Pundit. All right, let's get those numbers up. And also go follow us on TikTok as well. We're going to be moving some content over, so make sure you do that. It's not all going to be on the Local Pundit. We are growing this community out a little bit too. We're going to keep the Local Pundit very, very tight. Maybe we'll make it the Wrexham Pundit. I don't know, but we'll just a little shout right there. Just a little shout right there. Just want to put that out there. So hope everyone's doing well. What's going on, Chicky Brewer? How are you? Good to see you. John Hills, every time I look online, I find more footage of Saturday. It's brilliant. Well, yeah, and we'll talk about that too a little bit more. John Merrill is in the house. Hottest day of the year tomorrow. Josh, hope you packed your sunscreen. Well, I got a banana hammock and I'm going to wear it. So, if you're going to be there, I will be in town tomorrow though, for sure. I am in makeup. What's going on, Steve Barton? All right, so let's get into this. Why am I bringing this up today? Why am I talking about us going to the Premier League? The conversations have been, oh, how great has it been? But I don't know Rob. Obviously, Rob McElhenney, I don't. But there was a clip that came out in 2023 that came up on my feed that's been going around that I think that we need to take note, because everyone is going to say that, you know what are they going to do next season? Back to back historical promotions. That's it. But what next? And there's going to be like, F them, ain't going to happen, backtrack, just got to consolidate, all that stuff. And maybe that's what we're going to do. But I did find this clip today, came across, and you might have seen it yourselves. And I'm going to play it for everyone here too. And let me know what you think. And let's start that conversation and get away and get ready for, you guys are stupid. You guys need to be humbled. You guys need to know what's going on. The championship's going to be the hardest, and it will be the hardest. I'm not saying it's not going to, but I want to start that conversation. So I like this clip by Mr. Rob McElhenney, and I'll talk about a little bit, with what I've found by people that know him intimately and have worked with him, and what the mentality is. And there is an interview that Rob did with Mark Maron about 5 or 7 years ago that I recommend you go and listen to. And listen to the interview of Rob's mentality and his life and how he got here. I'm not saying Ryan's not a part of this, because he is, but I'm going to say, I'll lead you to where you should listen to this. But this came up, and I'll just say cue the haters. I'll go small because, it's Rob is there. So let's see what they say. If I can play it. Of course, it's not going to play when I need it to, right? Come on. Touching buttons here. No. Yes.
Realistically, I don't know why we would do it for any other reason. I mean, what's the point of the system being in place that allows for a club to move up the ladder from the National League up to the Premier League if you don't try to get from the National League to the Premier League? And I find it also fascinating how often people will say, sure, but what's your real plan? That's the plan. That's the plan. And I don't know why it's not realistic. Why isn't it realistic? Does it mean we won't have to find, at a certain point you are competing with sovereign nation wealth. That's tricky. And when we get there, we'll worry about that when we get there.
So I found that clip to be very, very interesting. Everyone's going to laugh at it. It's like, oh, what's the Premier League? Well, why not us? I always go into something Why not me? Why not you? It could be, if you put the effort and the time and things go your way and preparation for opportunity, why not? Yes, it will take money. Okay. There's other teams that have failed and it's taken them this long and that long to get there. Okay. But look what we just did. We said it couldn't be done, all through the years. Like there's a lot, even Wrexham supporters, even other people that do content, like, it's gonna catch up with them every now. It's gonna catch up with them. You know what? What if we're not that team that catches up with us? But I just think that if you don't go for it, yeah, it's okay to fail. Remember what happened when we didn't get up the first time? We went back at it again. It will take heavy investment. It will take a lot of luck and opportunity and getting in the right things. But yes, and again, John, who I love, John's a great dude. Not sure why people would hate it. It's stupidity, ambitious goal. Yes, it's a stupidly ambitious goal, but if you don't have an ambition, what is the point? And John makes it right there too. That is it. And maybe I'm just preaching because I love this club and I love our community. I love Wrexham and I love Rob and I love all what we're doing. But if you don't go after it, you never know if you can't achieve it. I'm not saying it's going to happen next year, but there's a lot of people that are talking about Wrexham. They always have it, but now it's like, oh, crap, maybe they are doing something right. Maybe they are running a good business. Maybe they do know how to bring in the right players, have the right magic. Maybe it is, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yes, we've had 3 huge steps forward right away, but 1 step back at the beginning when we didn't go up and we charged it back up. I'll be honest with you. I was nervous this year about, okay, what if we don't go up? What's going to happen next year? Is this the opportunity? And it did happen. That's why they dropped the trailer today, because the story is being completed for this year. But if you're not ambitious in anything in life, and I have to tell this to myself, 9 days out of 10 days, you're why not go for it? What's the alternative? Don't stop. Ann always says, "What are you going to do? Stop?" She always, producer Ann always says that to me. You just got to keep going. Things like that. So I want to get your thoughts on this in the chat, and I want to see. I want to see what you all think about this too. And I want to open the discussion up, and I want to think like how do we do it? It's not just how do we do it. What do we need to do? I don't want to break down numbers because that's absolutely boring, and my fucking eyes are going to glaze over. I've been talking about numbers all day, but I want to talk about how we can do this. I want to know what you think in the chat of how we go about doing this. And we can continue the conversation through the summer. But the ambition is the Premier League. And there was a clip of Ryan also on the pitch. What's the goal? The Premier League. Okay. And you know what? It's almost like they keep daring them to say it. And they say it because everybody in the football community wants to laugh at them. But you know what? We effing told you. And look what Birmingham City did. They went down and they came right back up. Ambition, putting things in place, prepping for opportunity, getting the right people in at the right time, the right players, Matty James, Smitty. Unfortunately, people come down like Dan Scar got in. I thought it was a good time to have him in. Ryan Longman came in, did a job. All those things, bringing in the right people around. Yes, infrastructure will come into play, understandably so, but not impossible. If you're just going to move up through the leagues and are allowed to do it, then why not? Why not go for it? So I want to get your thoughts on that too. Just Fraz, hey, how are you? I'm still here. I'm in Shotton. I'm just down the street from Wrexham. I will be in Wrexham tomorrow, though. I will do that for a little bit of time. But unfortunately, as I said yesterday, I'm going to stop the show real quick. I do have to go home early. So I'll be leaving Thursday. I have some family issues going on. I will be leaving Thursday. So, but I will, it's just something, it happens. Life happens, and you just got to do it. But love all you on that. But back to the show. But just Fraz, I'm sorry we didn't get to run into each other. But yes, I'm having a fantastic trip. Sean Hings, how are you? Matthew Hings. Did we run into each other? I don't know. We'll see. Sean Harvey said it best. Nobody's going to be complaining about championship football. Might be consolidating a bit. We aren't going to stop. Exactly. I see it that way too. I love the championship. The championship is one of my favorite leagues. Okay, it really is. The competition in there, teams coming down with 90 M's, Southampton, Leicester City, and Ipswich are coming down, and they're powerhouse teams. Norwich is going up and down. Leeds are going up, then they come back down, but they're going back up. There are teams in there that we're going to compete with, and God, we are so lucky that we get to be a part of it. But you know what? We're now in the arena. We're in the championship arena, and I think we will go for it. I don't know what's going to happen over the summer, but I love the ambition, and I love that came across, and that was 2023 that I came across my feed today. I'm like, okay, you know what? Not done yet. And the haters are going to come, and they will. I love how they could, and the Netflix money that comes in. Like, we're not at Netflix. Just an update. It's Disney, Hulu. It's not Netflix. That was on a interview with Sky Sports the other day. Do your fucking research. Patrick Odin says, we have so much money to spend. No reason we can't do 4 times promotion. We have momentum. Why not now? We've kind of shown we can do it. I agree with that, Patrick. How? But how are we going to do it? Are we going to buy our way in? That's what, we might have to do it, or we might have to just, I don't know. Sean D says, keeping upping the town. That's what we do. Keep upping the town. That's what we do. Okay, that Sean Deasy. Sorry, I'm reading that like 4 times over, and I fucked it up. We trust Sparky to spend ass loads of money on the players he wants. Let's hope so. Okay, get the right players. I don't think it's just spending money, Pat. I think it's spending the money the correct way. And I think we showed it this season. Yeah, we brought Budvartson in, who went down to mini Wrexham down in Burton Albion, but we brought in Matty James on a free. We bought in Matty James on a free. I think that's one thing that was good. John Merrill says, I have no doubt Wrexham can get there with the right investment. However, big caveat, you won't get there with Parkinson and his style of football. It won't win enough games at that level. We shall see. But he will get a shot, and he does deserve a shot. Or did he go for peak and he walks away now? Does it get better than this? I don't know. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that. I'm just saying possibly. But that's good opinion right there, too. And fair play. I know we were just elbowing each other last night. Congrats to your manager for his achievements for the season. Just Fraz is here. Lovely. How are you? Yes. Hey, Josh. Good to meet you at the match. What a good day and a brilliant day. Emma, it was great to meet you too. And thank you very much. It was absolutely. I met so many people this week, and I'm hoping to meet a few more. And I'm so sad I can't go to the game on Saturday. Just things come up as you do, but it is what it is. And that is life. Amanda Sherbert, I think Rob has been realist from the beginning. Rob really cares about the club and the community. I think Rob, I will tell you this right now. Go and find the Mark Maron interview he did about 5-6 years ago, and listen to it. It is an hour and 10-minute interview of Rob, and you'll get to know a lot of them if you haven't listened to it yet. And this will apply to that. Does he care about the club? Of course. It's just a mentality of just his. You'll be able to get a better insight before all this happened of just who he is. And I think it's so good. And then talking to people that know him intimately, I'm like, yep, okay, now I get it. It's unfortunate. Hopefully had a good time, though. I've had a fantastic time. I love it here. I'm going to buy a house here. This is my house. Here. I'm going to buy this house right here off of Greg. Here, this is it. I'm on a farm. I grew up on a farm. There. How do you not beat that? How do you not beat that? Right? How do you not beat it? Greg is moving out, and I'm moving in. I'm 15 minutes from Wrexham. I'm going to be doing. He's yelling from the other room. Who's Greg's yelling from the other room. Greg, I'm buying the house. Said I can't afford it. There we go. Can't afford it. If you can't hear me, say there you go. I'm moving here full time. There you go. It's about moral, passion, and drive. Also money. True. You can get those together. You can find. I can't find money. I don't know. If someone knows how to find money, just let me know. I'm going to go out and find the tree. But there's all that coming together. The magic we have here. I think we can do it. Nikki D started about that. Keep us posted on his well-being. Yes, I will. Thank you, Nikki D. Tess talking about John Merrill. And trying to keep up. The chat is also chatting. By the way, we have 94 people in here. Please smash that like button and subscribe. Subscribe to the Global Pundit. Go follow us on X and TikTok. We are growing outward just outside of YouTube. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. Things are going to start moving a little bit more in other ways as well. Barton says, if Parky takes us to the Premier League, does he become the greatest manager ever? No. Sorry. It's Sir Alex. There's Sir Alex. There's Pep. There's Clough. There's guys that have. He's achieved something that they've never achieved. But I would say Parkinson is in the conversation of being. It's like the best kept secret, if that makes sense. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong, Barton. Steve, maybe I'm wrong. Free pug show. All the injuries we had this year, it still got promoted. I think we will recruit and we will make a push again, perhaps a playoff push. But at this point, we can now have faith. Yeah, and I know it's just ambitious, and I just want to talk about the conversation of what the mindset is. Not done yet. Always been the Premier League. So let's see what happens. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But I'm going to put it out there. Whatever. Maybe I'm going to say right now we'll make the playoffs next year. That's what I think. Ipswich did it. Ipswich did back. Greg, I don't know what that means. David Carr, goals are what drive human nature in football. With great risk, with great risk, there are great rewards. Phil will keep calm and carry on. Yeah, you proved that through the season. He did leak a smile. When he crossed, and we got over the line the other day. And I'm sure he did, and he enjoyed it with his family. I keep reliving it back. I haven't been able to watch the game back, and I need to do it. Matthew Hings, where are you watching from again? I keep seeing your name pop in here. I want to know where you're watching from. I think we aim for top 10 again, and if it happens, the infrastructure is now the goal. Yes, got to do a lot of things on the side. I know we're going to get to the analytics there, but we'll think it. North Wales guys said Ipswich did it back to back from first to Prem. Did they? But they weren't in League 2, though. They weren't in League 2. Dabo was a free, too. Was he? Alexandra, next year, survive relegation, start building team and infrastructure. The year after, build that mid table. Sniff at the playoff, hopefully, year 3. But that's but that last jump is going to be hard, Alexandra. Of course, Lorraine. And where are you watching from? I think you're right. I think it's a good plan. So if you have a 3-year plan, how do you make it a 2-year plan? If you have a 5-year plan, how do you make a 3-year plan? If you have a 10-year plan, how do you make it a 5-year plan? I think that's what's going on right now. That's what I think is happening. You have your plan. How do you shorten it? Think about that. Someone told me that today. I forget who it was. I followed his career for the last 20 years. He's a legend. I think you should talk about Rob. My love always brought me. Amanda, it's a great thing. I love it. Esteban, I'm frankly really annoyed at all the parking not being the right guy talk. What more does the man have to do? And letting the team loose at the exact right moment. That stuff. That's the stuff of legends. Well, all right, that's a fair point. I'll tell you this right now. I'll relate it to this, Esteban, and it's a fair point. If you like a movie, right, and you hear about a movie you want to go see, 100%. Okay. It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, let's say, okay? Or everyone's like, it's the best movie ever. I don't think, I think I'm like scared. Like, okay, it's not the best movie ever. But if you tell me a movie's about 75 to 80%, 85%, okay, and there's 20 and 15%, 25% that like fucking hate it, that's a better idea of a good balanced movie for that example. So take it for what it is on that. You're never going to get 100% of people loving something. And if you do, there's a problem. If you hate it too, 100% people hate it. That's another thing too. I mean, remember Pootie Tang? Some people like Pootie Tang. It was in the movie reference. I'm going to throw it out there. There was a movie that movie. So take it for that. So I don't think we should get so offended at the. I say offended. That's a bad word too. Not a bad word, but something. Let's not let it jab us so much. Great. Some people don't like him. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. In fact, Ivan doesn't like him. Ivan doesn't like Parkinson's style of football. Okay. And that's fine. But you know what? He's got his opinion. Other people have their opinions too. And that's fine. So everyone can have their opinion. And you know what that does? If we all agree on something, that sucks too. I love the good conversation. So those 10 or 15% of the people that don't like Parkinson or don't like his style of play, awesome. It creates good conversation. So there you go. And shout out to Ivan, man. Hope you're doing well. Okay. What else we got here? Mullen was free. We can keep going. There we go. I trust Parkey to spend wisely, but heavily, probably. I was alone. I was on Global alone early, but I have to go. Yeah, go like both. Yes, there will be more on Global Pundit. More to come on that. Sorry about that. Sasha, who absolutely is a fucking legend, a member for 3 months. Thank you very much, Sasha, who does all the stat work on the Local Pundit and the Global Pundit too. By the way, Sasha, I'll be doing the watch along for the Lincoln game, so just be prepared for that. 82Z. Hi, Josh. How's the Welsh culture food weather? The weather's awesome. I grew up on a farm in Connecticut. I feel like I'm in Connecticut right now. I love it here. Like I said, I might move here. I don't know. If Greg, I'm gonna come live with Greg and buy this house. Done. It's over. Hey, how was the night in Wrexham on Saturday night? It was awesome, my friend. Awesome. It was absolutely awesome. Josh, how the hell did you get the weather through customs? You legend. Techie, what's going on, my friend? I just brought it through under my armpit right here. I just brought it right here. Dobson was free. Okay, there you go. Keep going. Welsh Techie, where are you? I've been trying to find you. I dropped a link last night. You're in the shower, or you're in the tub, whatever you're doing. Not around, man. Not around at all. Matthew Hings says, I'm in Vancouver. We didn't bump into each other. One day we will, my friend. Okay, that's a good chat going on here. Patty, it's a 2 to 3 year plan, but would anyone be upset if we scraped into the playoffs and went up next season? No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't. Absolutely not. He's totally right. He's totally right. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I can't even keep up the chat anymore. Sasha is the man. He is. Chris, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Sorry, I was just trying to tell people to go like it. Copy that. He loves rabbits, kittens, and puppies. Who doesn't, right? Okay, now that's a good shout. Let's do that. We will continue that conversation, but I wanted to bring it to the attention of the people of that this was the goal. So you know what? Bring on the haters. Bring on. They don't know what they're talking about. Sunderland couldn't do it. These guys couldn't do it. Great. That was them. This is us. Be ambitious. Why not? Do it in life. Do it in life. Chris Wright says, weather is great for this week in Wrexham. It's absolutely beautiful here. Beautiful minute there. And Anon Nadar says, Humphrey finished 90 minutes before the last guy. That's great. Right. Congrats to Humphrey, too. I'm probably going to go to the minors tomorrow and go check that out. So let me know what you all want to see in town. I'm going to try to tackle Tommy in the street and not get hit by a car at some point as well. Okay, here's the other thing I want to talk about today too. So the official trailer for, or should we, let me do that. Before I do that, I'll stick to this about the promotion stuff. So this is Alan Shearer. I'm going to do that in a second. I'll go to the trailer. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Touching buttons, as you know, that's what we do here. So this is an article that came out today with the Leader. I would usually say in the morning. But and by the way, last night Ryan Barnett and Max Clearworth did get named in League One Team of the Season. Just want to, I know we did a show on it last night, but I want to put that out there too. But Alan Shearer's prediction for the Birmingham City and Wrexham. So I wanted to get this on, and then we'll move on to the next thing too. I'd love to see Wrexham and Birmingham in the Premier League. Okay, Alan Shearer would love to see Wrexham and Birmingham City playing in the Premier League one day, but he says both teams will find the championship a different level next season. Well, here we go. This is what cooler heads are going to prevail, which is why the conversation needs to stay on both sides. He says, I'd like to see both Birmingham City and Wrexham in the Premier League one day. Former Blackpool and Newcastle striker Shearer, who has scored more top flight goals than any other player. He's awesome. He told Betfair. I think it's great. It's what's happening it's great what's happening at both football clubs, and it is. But I also will be cautious because of what they'll be able to spend in the championship. Yes, there's financial fair play. We know that, which will come into place. See, now everyone starts getting the logistics of things, understandably so. But you know what? Sometimes logistics go right out the goddamn window. It's a very different in League One it's very different in League One to what they come to in the championship. Sorry, I don't know what that quote is weird. So he's basically saying the championship is a different level. We know that. We understandably so. Okay. But you have to get there and then, tackle it. Whether they'll be able to go on and push on as much as they like or can in terms of financials is very different now they've reached that level. But two huge football clubs with massive fan bases, both Wrexham and Birmingham City. So he's not saying it can happen. He's just saying there's going to be challenges. And we understand that. So thank you, Alan Shearer, for the vote of confidence. He's not saying we can't do it. It's about how we can do it, So let's take that into consideration. I'm not saying it's going to be hard or easy. So get involved. Put it in the chat for the next few shows. We'll talk about it. We'll marinate on it. We'll turn the screws on. We'll kick those tires as much as possible. But I want to start that conversation. The ambition is to go to the Premier League. Can we do it? All right. Moving on. Webby's in the house. What's going on, dude? Thank you. What's going on, dude? All right. Moving on to the official trailer of Welcome to Wrexham.
Birmingham FC.
Shit. This is what happens. This is what happens when I don't have a second screen. There we go. All right. Welcome to Wrexham. Season 5. Here's the trailer. premieres on May 15th. Remember, we'll be doing live watch-alongs with it. Fun stuff. Sit there, hour, kick those tires. Remember how it was, and we'll feel really great because we're moving up, which is awesome. So also we get to do the playoffs too. We're going to be doing the playoffs, so that's going to be all part of this too. Check it out.
Birmingham FC, they got Tom Brady. It's not playing, thank God. Is he allowed to play?
Over the last 4 years, it's been this roller coaster of magic.
Can you do it again?
It's a promotion. It's never been done before.
The sort of stuff that fairy tales are made of.
Wrexham is a community club. We've tapped into something they all wish they could.
We're going into a really tough division.
A baptism of fire.
Realistically, we will lose, but we're going to put that in.
The Birmingham ownership group is Tom Brady.
It's a friendly competition. But it's a
What's wrong with you? It is cutthroat.
The whole thing is crumbled. There's such invasion. To make a diamond, you have to have fresh sugar.
Look at possibly.
I'm very much into this. Football's got this nasty habit of kicking you in the balls.
Right in the ball sack.
Well, if that doesn't suck, I don't know what does. But I am super pumped. I'm joking. Obviously, if that doesn't get you pumped up, please God, I'm super psyched to relive it, especially because we know the ending. The ending is we're going up with Birmingham City. So how about that? I love it. I'm so pumped about that. Oh, we get to relive this together too. Sorry. Yes, Wrexham, you just messaged. You just texted me. He goes, well, look what it is. Yeah. He literally just messaged me. Sorry about that, my friend. I know you just messaged me. So I will message you back. I was live. So yeah, there you go. I was watching this at the chiropractor and had quite an audience. Yes, it is. Yeah, it has quite an audience, my friend. I apologize. I will text you back as soon as I get off, my friend. But yes, as you know, that drops on the 15th. So much to do, to relive, and I'm excited to see that. Hope you are too. I know they've done a fantastic job. Knowing, talking to some of the behind the scenes, how much effort and put into that, and we know the outcome. It's going to be a fantastic reliving of the season. I had told Brian a couple weeks ago, I was like, you guys are putting like a time capsule on all of this, and there's something super special about that. And I applaud them so much, how hard they work, and long may it continue of what they're doing, more, better, max effort, everybody. So I cannot wait to watch it. So awesome stuff. Want to put that out there too. Sean Bartlett Evans says, love it. Watch the highlights about 20 minutes now. Yeah, 20 times now. Excuse me. I haven't watched the highlights back. But I'm gonna watch the full game. And thank you. Good. Yes, I'll call you back in a minute. Kai TV, Josh spoiled the ending. Yeah, spoiled the ending. We went up. How you doing, Kelly Davidson? Sean, the nuance to the promotion with it hurts. The nuance to the promotion. I don't know what that means. The story. I think that whatever you said sounds awesome. Here's me. Don't confuse me. I'm just kidding. All right. Tomorrow. Anything else we missed today? It's not much news going on other than we're going up, and that's pretty much all that matters. But I wanted to bring up the conversation of how we're going to do it and what we're going to do next season and get it started, and know the mindset of Rob and Ryan, and let them come. Let the haters come. Bring it on. Bring it right here. Bring it to the local pundit. Bring it to the club because we can handle it. We got big shoulders. Ready to do that. The trailer looks awesome. The season's been amazing. And we got one more game to go, and it's going to be a party. I'll do fancy dress on Saturday, even though I won't be at the match. But it's fun stuff. So anyways, please smash that like button, subscribe, share this out. Let's go. The goal is now 3,000 by the start of next season. Global Pundit, go all the fun stuff too. But we got a lot to do over the summer. It's going to be fun to watch this happen. So I will be around tomorrow. I might do a live video while I'm in town. So just keep an eye out for that. Do the news show at some point. But yes, I fly out Thursday, but I might have a surprise for everybody. Might have a surprise also too. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for coming in. And on that bombshell, we will see y'all soon.